This your boy Hype Fan Jersey. Y'all tune in to Hype Fan Eagles. Man, excuse me, I'm just trying to get situated, get everything right for y'all. Got the sun in the way, so forgive me on that. It's a little bright in this room. The sun is beaming outside, so excuse me if it get all in the camera, but you already first I gotta start off gang. You already know, man. We at it again. Like yo, it's been a lot of moves that have been going on lately. But you already know before I continue, I gotta get y'all the links and where to continue to watch the channel and support. We already appreciate everybody else that been supporting and viewing and liking, subscribing, commenting, and joining in. Like we appreciate that. And for all the new ones, like people that is viewing and new to the page, like thank you for viewing it. But like, subscribe, follow. Do not hesitate. We're gonna have videos. We bring you information. We just talking to you. Just NFL and Eagles talk, or NFL period. So yeah, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep up with the videos. And if you're coming from anywhere else platforms, you can hit me up on my Twitter right there. If you wanna if you got any questions, if you want to link up, you want me to support too, because I know I like to support as well. I want to support. So, you can hit me up on Twitter. That's what you can hear. Like I said, that's my Twitter account just mainly for communication-wise purposes. It's a little new, so I only got the videos, I don't got the follows, I don't got all that. I'm just new to it. But it's for communication situations. So just hit me up on there. If you got any questions, if you want to link, you want me to support, you want to join, anything, man, just let me know. But I'm not gonna wrap y'all up too long, because like always, I gotta grind somewhere else in a few minutes, so I gotta be at work, while I'm doing this. So, but I wanted to come in with a quick video, so I could speak to y'all. So let me get back on the YouTube channel. There you go. But yeah, man, I just want y'all update, just get y'all know going on with all the new moves that been happening, like since the Super Bowl, everything that how we've been doing, based on just we already know the coaches and everything, but just for the roster of the players in general, like so it been a couple of moves that been going on, a lot that we all Eagles fan could agree with, and we like, but it's some moves that a lot of people probably don't like or waiting for, and or not really too much happy about. Everybody got their own opinions and how they feel about what the Eagles need or what we should do as being the fan. It's all love. We could agree to disagree, but long as we agree that we love the Philadelphia Eagles, that's all that is. Some people don't. They need to, relax. They be getting too much with the worry about it too much, and their point of view. But everybody have the right to feel how they feel based on being a fan. But like I said, I'm gonna get right into it. This is just random, mostly in order, but not really. Just giving y'all the type of moves. Like we got Josh Sweat back for a 3-year deal. That was one of the moves that I was waiting for. Um, Even though I wanted to see Hassan Reddick before, I like Josh Sweat, and I like I like that move, because to be honest, I wanted them both back, Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat. But I guess they went with Sweaty first. They felt like they wanted to seal that deal, gave him a 3-year deal. So I mean, it's a good move. Like, I'm still waiting for that Hassan Reddick though. I want this here that being solidified, and being closed, that contract. So I'm still waiting for that. But nevertheless, I like that move. We got the linebacker from the 49ers. That was excuse me, I'm trying to say Oren Burks. He got a 1-year contract. Some people don't, a lot of people, they put their feelings in a lot of stuff because he's a 49ers fan. Same thing that happened with Saquon Barkley or Giants, but I think some people's a little bit more in their feelings because it's the 49ers. They became one of our recent revival teams just because of what they are doing in the NFC. So, but man, listen, it's a business. Like, we trying to pick up players. So look at us growing. Like we're not the first, we're not gonna be the last team that does that. He's a linebacker, what we really need in that in our defense. So hopefully he could bring some of that experience and that leadership that whatever he learned um in the sense of him being in the 49ers, and he could bring that in the Eagles, because so we definitely need that. We got a wide receiver, Paris Campbell from the Giants, 1 year deal. Uh, I mean, he could be good for depth. Be good for a good rotation, but like I said, like before my other video, I wanted us to strictly focus dealing with the defense. I didn't really think we need to, you know, focus so much on the wide receivers, because I don't see what last year who we lack. I mean, maybe they it's the deal and the contract that the cap space, and that's why the reason why they going that route. Because I didn't hear nothing from Olamide Zaccheaus. I wanted him to actually be our third wide receiver. I like what he did last year. Julio Jones wasn't bad. He had some clutch plays. He wasn't Olamide Zaccheaus and Julio Jones wasn't really that much of an active, but when we needed them, they came in a clutch, and that's good. But I mean, if you didn't want to go for both, maybe some people feel like Julio Jones is, he's getting old and he's not the same. So I can understand that aspect, but Olamide Zaccheaus was pretty good to me. So I would have want to see what he could have do more, the chemistry and him being on the team for another extra year, what he could have bring more than Quez Watkins and everybody else. But yeah, I wanted to see more of them. That's just how I feel about it. If you disagree, you got your own opinions, I understand. But for me, I just feel like he deserved another chance to be. Maybe the deal couldn't get the right deal or something. I don't know. But I would have loved to see him come back. But they went with Paris. I won't say went with, but they added another wide receiver to the depth, Paris Campbell from the Giants. So we'll see how that work out. We got a cornerback, Tyler Hall, for a 1 year deal coming from the Raiders. So I like that move. We got to get this cornerback solidified, especially with how bad Bradbury played last year and been playing. That's how I feel about him. And you know, so I get that move. I like that move to try to strengthen our cornerback. Slay ain't really been the Slay we really used to. He wasn't as bad as Bradbury last year. His stats was pretty okay, but what we need for him, for me, I haven't seen it. But so having Slate having this type of up and down and having this type of you know seasons and everything, we gonna need help in that position dealing with cornerback. So I like that, to try to pick up somebody to see what they could do in that position. So I like that move. We trade for Kenny Pickett from the Steelers. We traded for him for a third round pick and a 98 overall in a pair of 25 seventh round picks. I'm sorry, in a pair of 2025 7th round picks. So not this season coming up. I guess 2025. Next round. The next off season. I guess we gave them a pair of 7th round picks that we traded for, that they could have 7th round picks. I mean, who knows? We might not need it. We might need it. That just see if how we made the right move dealing with that. I didn't wasn't really too upset of Marcus Mariota. I didn't think he had enough reps in to actually to what's the word, to judge him. Maybe some people seen some, but not me. I didn't see enough to judge him as bad or as good. I just I just really didn't see enough from the team. So maybe they saw something and they rather go with just to have Kenny as a backup for Jalen Hurts. So I don't know how to feel about that. I can't say that was a good or bad move. All I could just hope that Howie saw something and he made it good. Hopefully, we wouldn't need him to come in and Hurts be healthy through the whole season and he produce and he do his thing. So we'll see how that one go. We got a wide receiver, Devontae Parker, for a 1 year deal coming from the Patriots. Like I said, another wide receiver. Maybe it's just depth. They just trying to get that rotation just in case. So another one. I don't know how to feel about that. All I can do is just trust it, and welcome to the Philadelphia. We signed back C.J. Gardner Johnson. Now that right there, that's what I've been waiting for, man. A move like that, and to get him back in the team, like because you already know I didn't even like the decision on letting him go. No, it was a lot of situation with that, but I don't want to, like I say always, I don't want to repeat myself because I talk about it a lot. If you want to know how I felt about that whole C.J. Gardner Johnson situation, you can look at the previous video previous videos since it happened. I spoke. You want to go back until the beginning of last year off season when we took Bradbury and instead of CJ. So go all the way back, go to the videos, you'll see I got more in depth on how I felt about that decision. But yeah, man, I was waiting for that, man. We need this safety. We need he showed consistency. He did good in our team and he did good for the Lions. So he got something in him, so hopefully he can continue that, and some fans will get out of their feelings and just welcome him back. And he do his thing for us. We need that defense, mostly mainly because how our defense looked at last year, man, is no excuse. So we need our defense to be put back together. So that was one of my top 11 moves that we did, and I'm glad for it. So welcome back, CJ Gardner. But other than that, we got our offense and our O line, Matt Hennessy on a 1 year deal. I liked that move just because I like my other video I was talking about if we was going to focus on our offense, which I didn't really think we need to focus on the offense that much. I would say the only thing I could really see that we could go out and get to make it better is get this blocking in the offensive lineman more depth and more help. You saw how we gradually went downhill after the Super Bowl. With that year we went to the Super Bowl, our offensive line was phenomenal. Like he was the number one offensive line blocking, protection. We did very good that year. Last year, they wasn't bad. We still was a top blocking pass protection team. Don't get me wrong, but you saw the difference. Like it didn't look like that same year. Um, Especially starting with the Jets game, they were just all over Hurts. It just our blocking just didn't look as well. Our protection didn't look as it should be, but it was still good. We still got good protection. I'm not going to panic, but it just wasn't looking the same, and I didn't want it to continue to go downhill. I wanted them like, yo, man, especially after Kelsey retiring. So he was the main thing on our blocking, and we definitely needed to continue to get that back together. So I definitely liked that deal for the that move. That was my favorite move that we made on our offense. Was that move one of my favorite moves on our offense is get him. And also I'm gonna jump in while we talking about it. Also we picking up Landon Dickerson for a 4 year contract. So those two dealing with the offense, I liked that move. Um, so we'll see what they do. Going on to this team this year, so we'll see how our pass protection would be. Hopefully, they'll be number one, back to number one again. I don't know. Maybe we still was number one last year. I don't know the stats. I don't know the rankings. I forget, but It didn't look like we was number one. It looked like I say top three. But I know the year we went to the Super Bowl, we was definitely number one. But I'm gonna keep it going. Next, we got Devin White, another linebacker for 1 year, coming from the Bucks. I like that move. Just the fact that we need a linebacker. He's pretty good. We need somebody that could actually be consistent and actually know how to cover as well tackle. Um, know how to get up and down the field, a little bit more athletic. Understanding offensive, having a defensive IQ, like understanding what the offense is about to give them, and just mainly the situation that been going on is just tackling and covering. Two main things. Like we need a linebacker to be able to do tackle and coverage. So hopefully they could bring that to the Eagles. But just going out again, a linebacker, I like that move. Because man, our linebackers just they was wild last year, just too wild. Picked up another linebacker, Bryce Huff. Liked that move too. Uh, Coming from the Jacks for a 3-year deal. That was I believe that was the first linebacker move. If I'm not legit or not. I don't know, but none of that. I like that move. Picking up another linebacker. We need as much rotation, much depth. We need so that was a good move. I like them focusing on the defense because that's what we need to focus on. So yeah, getting another linebacker, Bryce Huff, which is was a good player coming from the Jets. So I'm glad we sealed that deal and give him a chance on the Eagles to see what he could do for us. I already know this. This was the more I think more controversy, more I would say more of a talk of a move because coming from the Giants, Saquon Barkley for a 3-year deal. It was a little bit of mixed feelings with that. Some people was more. I think most Eagles fans accepted that. A lot of Giants fans didn't. Even the situation with Tiki Barber, where he said, "Don't know if it was him serious or planned. Who knows? I don't know." But I like I said on my previous video when I talked about it. I had mixed feelings. I didn't think we necessarily needed him. I like what DeAndre Swift was doing. He could have did way more if we knew how to run last year. So we could have saw more. We could have saw something the same thing similar with Saquon Barkley. Who knows? If we would have saw more, if they would have actually run it more with him, we probably would have felt probably need to go out and make that move. But I understand it. It was like he was open. He was kind of ready, already thinking about wanting to leave because the Giants wouldn't seal the deal with him. So the Eagles thought, they looked at it as an opportunity to get a great player because I know, I mean, I'll be honest, Saquon Barkley is a better running back than DeAndre Swift. As right now, from everything he have already done and accomplished, doesn't mean DeAndre Swift couldn't, show more and surprise us of how he could have been better than Saquon Barkley. We didn't give him a chance to see what he can do, so us to say, well, he's a better pick for us. But as right now, from stats, from what's been accomplished, Saquon Barkley is a better running back. So, like I said, I got mixed feelings. I didn't think we need to make a move because DeAndre Swift was a good running back, but I'm not mad at it because we just got somebody better. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like it's not like we downgraded or nothing. He's a better running back, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, he could bring that from what he did in the Giants under a good offensive line that we got and see what he could do. But like I said, I didn't know how too much to feel about that, but I'm not mad at it either. We gave Jake Elliott a 4-year extension. I like that deal. Jake Elliott been consistent, probably the most consistent player on the team. Uh, I don't think I was upset at Jake Elliott for a minute. Like, I'm not saying he never missed no kick, but he always made up for it. Um, Even when he missed the kick, we forgets about it because we remember we won he won us games, multiple games, especially last year. Uh, so I like that move. Let's keep him. He been showing, he been doing his thing as a kicker. Why take a chance and let him go from another and getting a kicker that might just be missed? Like Jake Elliott be kicking that ball, like bro, he be 50 yarders, 60 yarders. He be making it on crucial moments, like when it matters, he makes it. And that's all we ask is for a kicker to do his job when we his name is called. And Jake Elliott been doing that, and he been keeping us in the game and giving us chances. So I like that deal. 4 year extension. Congrats for that. You deserve it. Um, we got Rick Lovato and Braden Man. Braden for 2 years and Rick Lovato for 1 year contract, both for the special teams, long snapper. You gotta make sure we get somebody to make sure Elliott kick that ball right. So I guess they still dealing with special teams. We gotta have a good special teams because points is points, no matter if it's three. Even dealing with putting, making sure we control the field. So hopefully they be good going. They continue, and be good for the Eagles going on to next year. We brought back uh we brought back Brandon Grahams. I liked that just because we need this pass rush to stay hungry, especially after Fletcher Cox is not going to be back, and we don't know what's going on with Hassan Reddick. But we still got some boys still up on there. We still got Jalen Carter, and we still got like I said, we run back Josh Sweat. We still got some boys on that defensive line, so we just need to make sure we continue it, like our rotation, and continue that pressure on that quarterback. So I like that Brandon Graham decided to come back for at least 1 more year. It's probably gonna be his last year, but I think because it's always he been feeling like this for couple of years now, probably like for 2 to 3 years now. He put it so I don't know if he gonna keep deciding to make 1 year extensions. I don't know. I don't think so. So it's more of a percentage that just this probably be his last year. But I'm glad he gave us another chance to come back and not want to end it off the crazy season we just had in this year. So yeah, I love that move, and I'm glad that we brought him back. And far as my knowledge, I think that's basically all the major moves. If I'm missing anybody, please let me know. But from all the people that I named, that a lot of moves that how we made, and there's more comings, and then especially um the draft gonna come. Can't wait to that. See who we draft. But it's a lot of more moves coming. So, and I'm just excited. And we'll see. We'll see when next year start. We'll see what all these moves and trades that we made will benefit us. Because I'm gonna be honest, last year we was hyping, we was all excited because of what we was doing off season, all the moves. We looked at Super Bowl bound, but you know we didn't look like it. We when the season started, it was a total different game, and I would say it was mainly the offense coach and the defense coach not being able to know how to develop players. Because it was mostly the on the defense side, it was mostly the players' fault. Reason why we looked at so trash and horrible because they were just playing experienced and just low defense IQ. Like they them picking up and understanding what the offense is trying to give them, they just lacked of that. They were just off sync, out of position, eyes at the wrong place, losing the track of their receivers, keeping the middle open off of dumb reasons. Uh, just getting outplayed as getting schemed up, confused, and all that just because we had players coming in that was trying to get experience coming from college, young. Then we had try to trade for some older guys that's just don't move the same. So it was just because of that reason why we look trash. I didn't so much want to blame the defense coach as much because it was like that was the cards that was dealt to them. But they didn't make it any better either. Especially Matt Patricia with his boneheaded calls and decision. When he became, he was, to be honest, was worse than Sean Desai. So I felt like Sean Desai was developing a little bit more going towards the end of this the schedule. But and I kind of think that Nick and Howie they took him off a little too early. I honestly believe that if Sean Desai would have stayed our defense coordinator, I honestly believe that he would have figured something out because I saw stuff that he was doing. When he was switching up, playing a little bit more aggressive and close up, not playing because he started out playing back soft coverage. But I saw him start switching up, going away from playing soft coverage and playing more up close and aggressive. And a lot of that was kind of working. It was just players was they were just out of sync, like Bradbury doing dumb stuff, like you're gonna play up close, but you allowing the receivers to run offline. What is the point of playing up close, if you're just gonna let them run past you? Put hands on them, get aggressive. And Bradbury just for some reason just playing scared or just was lacking. What did not want to do that. Now, reason why I say they do get some of the blame because you're a coach, you gotta implant that. You gotta tell your guys, yo, put hands on them, and you gotta learn, you gotta develop inexperience. Like you had a whole schedule to develop the get them figure something out. And I just think we need a coach that know how to develop inexperienced guys. I talked about this in my other video. I don't want to go on and on about it. If you, like I said, go and watch the other videos, and you will know more about what I talk. I don't want to, repeat myself. So, but yeah, we need a coach that know how to develop experienced guys instead of trying to get these already experienced guys, but they outdated and they don't move the same, and not athletic, not as hungry, not as in shape anymore. Like no, like we got young cats that have potential if we lead them the right way, and they hungry because they trying to prove they out there putting their blood, sweats, and tears on their field, and they're in shape because they still trying to succeed. And they young, they moving, like they athletic, like they get up and down the field, like they like it just it's lack of experience, having a lack of experience, cause to mess up everything. And we need a coach that know how to implant experience and develop these young guys and these guys that's coming in. So that being said, like I I don't blame the coach as much, but they do get some blame. So but but at the same time, we picked up some guys on the defense and we were super excited. Everybody's just like, oh, our defense is going, our pass rush is gonna be this and that. but you know, it was a little bit of different. We couldn't see what our pass rush was going to do just because how bad our secondary was, and they couldn't give our pass rush enough time to even do anything. You know, so but yeah, man, if you was watching this stream and was there from the beginning to end, if I missed somebody's, missed a couple of people, let me know who I missed that we picked up and who we trade for. But overall, I would say all the moves that how we made, I like. I would say I would give it a 90%, a A minus for all from overall of all the moves he makes now. Like he's going more move, but from today and since the Super Bowl, after the Super Bowl, I give him a A minus. It just reason why I can't give him 100% A plus is because some of the moves I didn't know how to feel about it. You know, but that's my opinion. You might be saying just because I didn't know I was having, just because I had mixed feelings, doesn't mean it wasn't good moves. Like it's just based on how I feel about it. Um, I'm not sure too much. It, we'll see what happens with. Uh, but most of the moves I'm excited, I like, and I agree with. How he been, you know, he been on his, he been, he been doing good more than bad lately. Been doing way more good than bad lately. So, I'ma trust him, and I'm having my hopes up and hoping and believing that is all the right moves that we need for this team. So just let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know what's your opinion. Like I said, I got a grind elsewhere. I just was coming trying to make a quick video, give y'all updates and on how our roster look, who we picked up. I'm gonna come out just going more into depth of who have not got a deal yet. You know, we still waiting for more people that we want to see. Like I hear dealing with Devontae Smith and didn't really hear so much what hurts or so much with AJ Brown. If you heard, let me know. Please correct me. But you know, etc. Still some more players that I know we still want to hear more about. Like I said, Hassan Reddick. But we'll see. And but I'm coming with another video, speak more about it. Just stay tuned, continue to follow, continue to subscribe and like. Like I said, if you got any questions, you want to talk, you want me to support, you want me to link, you want to do some work, whatever it is, man, just hit me up on my Twitter right there. Basically for communication purposes, like I said, my Facebook, my Twitter is not so much as active, but because it's new, but I keep it for just the communicate. If you need to inbox me, whatever, follow me, then let me know anything. So, but that being said, man, I'm not gonna keep y'all for so long. I thank for all the viewers that came in and for all the viewers that gonna go and watch this afterwards. Man, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. Continue to follow, continue to subscribe, continue to comment, continue to support all that good stuff, and much appreciated. And I'm gonna be right back at it with y'all. And yo, man, we're gonna get to talk and we're gonna get to discuss. But don't hesitate to join the YouTube channel. Let me put it back before I leave so you see. But I mean, you can also just want to rewind it and see or pause it, whatever. But yeah, man, that's the link right there. Don't hesitate, go to it. And I'm gonna be back at it. This your boy Hyphen Jers. Thanks for tuning in to Hyphen Fan Equals Bird Game. I'm out.